Glad you're starting your week with us. I'm Allison Croft.
And I'm Ryan Bass. But first, we have new details in that deadly shooting that happened in Tarpon Springs over the weekend. Police
now say it was an 11th grader who pointed what looked like a military-style gun at them, forcing them to shoot. This happened near the intersection of Pinellas Avenue and Tarpon Avenue Saturday night. Police released this body cam video showing what happened. 17-year-old Alexander King died after police fired 12 rounds at him. After reviewing everything, police say they realized the rifle was actually just a replica toy. But in the moment, the two officers said they feared for their lives. In a separate video from a bystander, you can see King rack the gun and hear him repeatedly say, "Shoot me." King was a student at Tarpon Springs High School.
Our Bo Zimmer is live there now, and Bo, grief counselors are available as investigators just try to figure out how all of this went down.
Well, yeah, obviously a very upsetting situation for anyone who would have known this young man here at the school, the teachers, his fellow classmates, but also for the police officers who were involved in this, especially now knowing that this was an airsoft gun that apparently, according to investigators, that he was carrying. But I just want you to put yourselves in the shoes of these officers as they're arriving to this scene right up the road from where we are right now at Alternate 19 in Tarpon. This was about 9:30 at night. And these officers arrive after getting calls in, multiple calls into 911 about a white male in all black clothing carrying around a military-style gun and pointing it at people. They're running up to the scene, not knowing exactly what they're getting into, and encounter this young man. Here's what the police chief had to say about what these officers encountered.
Taking aim at the officers who were using a stationary vehicle as a point of cover. The two officers, in fear for theirs and the lives of others, fired multiple rounds each at the subject. The subject was hit and went down. The officers quickly established the contact team and approached the subject. They place him in handcuffs as a precaution and do begin CPR life-saving measures.
Okay, again, this was a high school junior from here at Tarpon Springs High School. He has been identified as Alexander King, born in 2004, and he does have a pretty extensive criminal history, including 22 different interactions with law enforcement, including 11 with the Tarpon Springs Police Department, 11 with other Pinellas County agencies, and 2 arrests of note, including back in 2017, battery on a school board employee. I understand that was potentially the school resource officer here at the school, and then also aggravated battery with a deadly weapon, that charge from 2018. So a lot of questions remain about exactly what this young man was doing out on the street with this gun, his previous mental health history and things like that. We're going to be digging into all that for you as we continue our coverage on this evening. But a very sad day here at Tarpon Springs High School as this school struggles to understand exactly what happened over the weekend. Guys?